The moment she stepped into the secluded academy, she knew her life would never be the same. Every corner seemed to whisper secrets, and shadows danced with stories untold. Why had she been chosen to come here? Her heart raced with unease and anticipation. The air was thick with mystery, pulling her deeper into a world that didn't feel quite real. Her arrival didn't go unnoticed. The students were unlike any she had encountered before, each carrying an aura of enigma, as though haunted by their past. Among them, one figure stood out, a quiet boy whose piercing gaze seemed to see right through her. His silence wasn't a shield, but a statement. What was he hiding? And why did she feel an inexplicable pull toward him? Days passed in a blur of peculiar routines and even stranger encounters. The academy's serene facade masked an undercurrent of tension. One moment, she would find herself enjoying the tranquil beauty of the garden, and the next, catching fragments of cryptic warnings in hushed conversations. It was as though everyone knew a secret she was yet to uncover. Why did she feel as if her presence disrupted a delicate balance? One evening, as the sun painted the sky in shades of amber, she wandered through the academy's sprawling grounds. The garden was quiet, save for the sound of rustling leaves. He was there, leaning against a tree, his expression unreadable. "Do you ever wonder why you're here?" he asked suddenly, his voice tinged with a sadness that made her chest tighten. Before she could answer, he turned and walked away, leaving her with more questions than ever. The nights were the hardest. Alone in her room, she wrestled with doubts and fears. Why had she been sent to this academy? And why did the students seem to regard her with a mix of curiosity and caution? Her unease deepened when she discovered a hidden journal in the library. Its entries mirrored her experiences, written by someone who seemed to know her fears. The final words sent a shiver down her spine. "Trust no one. The truth will destroy you." Her interactions with the others grew more strained. She noticed their whispers, the fleeting glances in her direction. Were they protecting her, or was she the unwitting target of something far more sinister? The boy's presence, however, remained constant. He was always nearby, watching but never explaining. Did he hold the answers she sought? One fateful day, as she explored the west wing, she stumbled upon a hidden door. Behind it was a staircase leading to a dimly lit room filled with photographs and documents. He was there, standing amidst the chaos, his back to her. "You shouldn't have come," he said without turning around. His voice was calm but carried an edge of danger. Some truths are better left buried. But she couldn't turn away. Each discovery was like a puzzle piece falling into place, though the bigger picture remained elusive. Her instincts told her the academy wasn't what it seemed, and neither were the people within it. Was she merely a pawn in a game she didn't understand? Their paths crossed again in the forest, where the trees seemed to whisper secrets of their own. She demanded answers, her voice trembling with frustration. "What aren't you telling me?" His gaze was distant as he replied, "Do you really want to know?" Before she could respond, a noise in the distance startled them both. He grabbed her arm and pulled her into the shadows. "We're not alone," he whispered, his breath warm against her ear. That night, she lay awake, haunted by the events of the day. The journal, the hidden room, his cryptic warnings, it all pointed to something much larger than herself, a mystery that demanded to be solved. But could she handle the truth when it finally came to light? The following morning, she found an old photograph tucked beneath her bed. It showed a girl who looked eerily like her, standing at the academy gates. Scrawled on the back were the words, "History repeats itself." The implications were chilling. Was she reliving someone else's story? Or was this a warning meant for her? The academy began to feel like a living entity, its secrets woven into its walls and shadows. Symbols etched into hidden corners matched the ones she had seen in the journal. Each step brought her closer to an inevitable confrontation with the truth. Her search culminated in the east wing, where an ornate door awaited her. With trembling hands, she turned the key he had given her. The room beyond held a box covered in intricate carvings. Inside, she found letters and photographs that painted a chilling picture of the academy's true purpose. One letter, written in a handwriting she recognized from the journal, read, "The cycle must be broken. Trust your instincts." As the pieces of the puzzle fell into place, she realized the academy wasn't just a school. It was a stage for a story that had played out countless times before, and she was its unwitting protagonist. The weight of this revelation was almost too much to bear. What was this place? Why had she been brought here? And most importantly, who could she trust? The truth was closer than ever, but so was the danger. Every step she took felt like it could be her last. The boy's warning echoed in her mind. Some truths are better left unknown, but she couldn't turn back now. The mystery demanded resolution, even if it came at a cost she wasn't prepared to pay.